Welcome back to the MVP podcast. At this crazy late hour of 6:30 in the morning, we're here presenting to you the episode of Fight Club, Lomachenko versus my guy Teofimo Lopez. What a fight, man. What a bloody fight that was. And can I just say, I called it from day one. Lopez is going to
There we go.
easily. And you were like, nah, Lomachenko, them ankle rolls, them slip and slides, them duck and dives. Honestly, Danny, let's be honest here. We didn't see a lot of that from Loma at the beginning anyway, but even late, we didn't see enough of it. What do you agree with that?
First and foremost, you know what? It's good to be back in it. Fight Club, first video in a long time. So, thank you for everyone that still rocks with us. We are still here trying to produce that A1 quality content. So if you do like the video, as my guy Sosa would say with the sauce, please make sure you are liking the video. Right. This fight has left me a bit bewildered. Yeah, it's taken the shine off someone who I feel like was a generational talent. You know what I mean? Like this guy Lomachenko, quickest 3-time world champion in 3 different weight classes. And I'm really struggling to find the answers as to what was his game plan and why did he not execute it very well. They say that Lomachenko, they call him high tech, Nomaschenko, the Matrix, is as if he goes into the ring, he studies his opponents and he downloads their information like a computer and, finds a way to deal with them. Well, realistically, he seemed like LimeWire today because I think he downloaded a virus, mate. You know what I mean? Back in the day when we used to download them tracks on LimeWire. I think he done that because, and this is not to take away from Teofimo, because I will give Teofimo his props. What a very well-educated, well-thought-out, well-disciplined plan that he had going. At the end of the day, I expect from what I've seen of Teofimo to be much of a brawler, to go in there, bang, bang, bang. But no, he sat very well, you know what I mean? And he did one thing that was incredible. Every time, we know that obviously Lomachenko, he's an angle fighter. He likes to switch on it. He likes to turn these people and boom, boom. Every time Lomachenko tried to turn, Teofimo turned as well. So he immediately ruled that out. And the sort of discipline from this kid, man, it was phenomenal. And at the end of the day, you can't give away 6, effectively, like in the 6th round, I had Teo up 5-1. You can't throw away 6 rounds trying to get into a rhythm. And again, I don't think Teofimo let Loma get into a rhythm. I think he held him with some really good body shots, and they were wary of him. They were wary of his power, but I don't think they estimated how good his ring IQ was in his generalmanship, because he controlled the fight. You know what I mean? Neil Brothers decided to come in as well. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, you can go now. Recording. So yeah, to say that, and it was a great fight, man. Like I'm so gassed for the kid, like 23 years old, undisputed champion of the world. Like you gotta love him for it. And what got to me is, in the end, look at the heart of him. In the 12th round, it's now, for me, the score was 6-5. I thought if Loma gets the 12th round, it's a draw. And I thought Loma comfortably would get the 12th, because don't get me wrong, he did switch it on, and when he switched it on, it looked amazing. He was hitting him from all angles, making sure he was going out. But the Teofimo Lopez, dad said to him, "You've won the fight, just box." Now look at this. He went in and he didn't just box. He went in and he went after Lomachenko, and he just, because of that round, he won the fight for me. So the kid's onto promising futures, man. I'm a bit upset to see like the state of Lomachenko. I know there's no rematch clause in that fight as well. So, we're going to have to see what happens now. But props to the kid, man.
Do you feel do a rematch, do you think?
Do I think? I don't know, innit?
I would like to see a rematch.
I'd watch it, without a doubt. But
I had it, after 11 rounds, I had it 5-5-1. Honestly, 5-5-1. I said, whoever wins the final round will win the fight.
Yeah, you had a draw in there.
And the final round, I honestly broke it down to the level. I had Teofimo won the first minute, Well, Lomachenko won the second minute, and then I thought Teofimo won the third minute. That's how close I had it. I thought
it was a close fight. It was a close fight.
Teofimo, like I was being quite critical, and I thought Teofimo won it. Like he definitely won it.
Yeah.
But I would have been upset if he had lost it, like from the judges. But then when we move on to the judges now, I was just mortified. Like me, my wife, and my brother watching it, yeah, and even she was like, "What the hell kind of scorecards with that?" I feel sorry for Lomachenko. Like that scorecard is just, it's not justifiable at all.
119 to 109.
At 6 rounds, then okay, maybe you could give a massive margin, but it was a 12-round fight. Like what? Did they just snooze after 6 rounds?
I don't. It's like 119, 109. Like
That was ridiculous.
And then there was the other one, the 10, was it 107 or? I think the first one was 114, 112.
No, there was 116, 111.
Yeah, even that doesn't make sense. 116, 111 doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make much sense either. There was 109, 119, 109. I think it was 117 or something, 111 or something as well.
I don't know. Judges have always been a thing in boxing, innit? You know
I thought we were going to get a 114, 114. I honestly thought we were going to get one of them.
That's how
Andre Ward had it.
I did 114, 114.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit confused, but I think for Teofimo now, I think it's time to go and, if you don't rematch these guys, it's time to go and face the email champion, as he called out Devin Haney, 2-time email champ.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought that. Yeah,
he goes, I'm calling everyone out though.
Yeah, no, he did. He called out the email champion Devin Haney.
Yeah, he called.
He called someone else out as well. Did he call out Ryan Betrugo for on the undercard as well?
Yeah, he did. But no, I think he was just hyping them up as the future. He was saying him. He was saying Jose Vargas, who fought on the pre-undercard, the one before that. He was hyping it. He was hyping up Shakur Stevenson, who was like a lot lower than him. So he was just giving everyone props in it. But him and Gervonta, them two can bang. That would be a fight. Him and
Gervonta's fighting in 2 weeks, innit? Santa Cruz.
Yeah, him and Leo Santa Cruz would be a good fight. Him and the guy Linares would be a good fight.
I think he just needs to. I think now he's the champ, undisputed champ. You don't need to call out anybody. He just needs to wait for people to call him out.
Yeah,
and whatever fights he wants to do, he should do that.
Well, he's the youngest in history, and he's the youngest undisputed champ in history.
But to be honest, I would like to see him leave his dad, actually. That relationship, it's not really a good relationship from what I've seen of it. And I was watching the ESPN, they had like a little segment show called Blood, Sweat and Tears. They did like a 2-3 part episode. It reminds me of kind of what HBO used to, the 24/7 stuff, real quality stuff that was. And it was just like, there's one scene where he actually starts crying. He's like, I've never had a great relationship with my dad. Like, he's my trainer. I wish I had a dad sometimes. You know what I mean? So, again, maybe for the
I don't think his dad. I don't think. I mean, I'm going to be honest with the fans right now. I wasn't scheduled in to do this podcast. I've come in on an emergency, so I didn't do any research. I didn't have any intention. I'm going to be honest with the fans right now. Since COVID, my love for boxing's gone. COVID's taken my love for boxing. I'll be honest with you. Boxing has looked so boring, so like forced. Like, people have been made to box. Footballs look good. UFCs look good. Crickets look good. NFL's not look too bad. Like, loads of other sports I watched, they've looked good. Boxing has been a chore. Today was the first time since the lockdown, back in March, I was excited about a fight. And I was like, Danny, if no one comes on with you today, because I'm not supposed to be on this one, I'll do it, because I like Teofimo. I really like the guy. I think he's wicked. And I'm excited about a fight for the first time. And we've got another...
You've got to look at it, like I've explained to you, we've had this conversation outside of the pod, is that
many times
at the end of the day, like, do you not think that my love of boxing, I've loved boxing from day one. Like, as much as I do love football, I think boxing will trump it. If a big fight was on and a football match was on, I'd probably watch the boxing. Luckily, they never clash, so we are lucky for that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, boxing does rely heavily on a live gate. We've never had that live gate, and it's not like the UFC, whereas the UFC is one organization, you know what I mean? So they can throw on the best fights, and they've got, like, sponsorships, and they've got ways around of earning money. Boxing is not like that. Boxing never has been like that. Boxing is one sport, four major sanctioning bodies, and then you've got the minor sanctioning bodies as well, which are in there. But credits to Top Rank for putting this fight on. You know what I mean? Credits for Lomachenko for taking a 2.7 million cut from his purse so this fight could happen. Lomachenko also said, okay, no rematch clause.
And credit to Teofimo Lopez as well, man, because the guy never gets to respect the young guy who has just won a belt, who now you expect to have an easy ride and fight a couple of bums and, you know, just get a few records or defenses on your belt, and, you know, you look quite good. Shout out to that guy who at 23 years old just went and created history for himself.
Oh, without doubt. No, mate, you cannot, like I said, I don't take anything away from him. He won that fight. He showed immense discipline. Like, literally, I thought, you know, all the talk, all the brashness, I thought this guy is just one of them, innit? He's going to come in and try and bang with Loma and he's going to get found out. And no, he didn't. He boxed. That's what he did. He boxed very well. You know what I mean? Went to them body shots. Didn't rush anything. Wasn't scared of Loma. Like, literally wasn't scared of Loma. Turned with him. Deserves it. Young kid, 23 years old. Deserves the world, man. You know, his wife was there happy as well. He held his people's flag up, you know, while he was talking for the press interview. Shouted out his boy who passed away 2 months before Kobe. So RIP to his boy and RIP Kobe as well. It goes to show, man. You know, I don't take nothing away from him. Hard work will get you where you need to go. Hard work and that little faith in God. And that's what he said. He said, you know what, I thank God first and foremost. He was very humble the way he came across in the interview. So I think all that, you know, I'm going to knock Lomachenko out, I don't like him, he's this, he's that. That's just all bravado to sell the fight.
Boxing, they just do that. Just quickly, just touch on some of the other things that have happened in the last week or so, including last night. So Mohib, local lad, lose his undefeated record. We saw Kais Ashfaq last night lose his undefeated record. Seen a couple of, you know, local / not too far away from those lads losing their undefeated records, and you know, these bubbles that they're having, the Eddie Hearn bubble, the Frank Warren BT Sport bubble. Next big fight coming up, obviously the Chisora fight. That's
Alexander!
That's going to be interesting.
Derek! I'm coming for you!
I think Usyk gets the job done there, man. But
standard.
Yeah, man. When, you know, you gotta just keep riding the wave now with boxing. You've obviously got that fight. You've got Dillian White rematch in November. You've got AJ fighting in December.
He's coming back.
Javonta fighting.
Fury fighting as well in December.
Fury maybe
coming back. I'd like to know how it worked with the AJ fight, though. Obviously, AJ is a big draw, innit? You know what I mean? A lot of people love him. A lot of people want to go see him. Rightly so. So obviously, we are going to see how that's going to work. Are they going to let a limited amount of people in the stadium?
I'll tell you what I want to see. Change the sport for a second. I want to see how many people bought the pay-per-view for football today, because I want to see if pay-per-view football works. Because I hope it doesn't work, because it's taken away from the fans. But I really do wonder what the numbers were on pay-per-view football, and if that, you know, against boxing, what was the sort of level? Because pay-per-view boxing's always been there.
I'll put it this way. Look at this fight deserved to be pay-per-view, right?
And it was not picked up by any UK station.
It was free of charge on ESPN. And it was picked up by Fight TV, which is like an online subscription.
$9.99, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So look at that, man. Like how stupid. Undisputed. Nayim, if I told you Liverpool, the Premier League champions, you know, were gonna face off with the champions of La Liga, yeah, you know, everybody would want to show that fight, right? Everyone would show that match. This was Lomachenko, 2-time Olympic medalist, you know what I mean? 3 belts versus young upstart comer, 1 belt, you know, for the undisputed. And BT and Sky didn't think, oh, let's show this fight. Like, what's up with that? You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Their head must be where my head is at with boxing and stuff right now, man. It's just
something wrong there, man.
There's wrong there. But listen, Danny, we're gonna have to leave it there, man. We're gonna have to park it there. My eyes are going. It's 6:36 in the morning. Obviously, you're still eating cereal, man. You know it is. But
yeah, I'm being honest with you. The cereal don't taste as nice as it used to when I was a kid, man.
I got them golden nuggets as well in the drawer.
Yeah, fire. I've mixed up 3 cereal. I put Crave in there with some Honey Nut Cheerios and some cornflakes, some crunchy nut. But don't judge me, innit?
Man, I ain't gonna judge you, bro. I'm too tired. But listen, let's leave it at that, man. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. We do appreciate you. As Danny said, please do like, share, and subscribe. You know, it helps us grow. We want
Just look at the effort. Look, Naeem's eyes are drooping. The guy's got low energy. He's
to
tired, but he still
don't
come on.
fade.
You know what I mean? No,
We
nothing.
ain't even supposed to
Don't
be
talk about
here.
fade, bro. You know what I mean?
You know what
You
I'm saying?
know,
Doing it for you guys, man. So appreciate the love, appreciate the hustle, appreciate Danny and his three mix cereal, yeah, his 3-piece cereal and that, yeah. And we will be back again soon. But before we do that, what is the number one rule of Fight Club, my man?
we always talk about Fight Club.
Peace out, Danny.
Peace.